All right, then. My first guest is an Academy Award-nominated actor. His latest film, Crash, opens this Friday. It's getting incredible reviews. Please welcome Don Cheadle. Thanks for being here.
Oh, man. Thanks for having me. It's my pleasure.
Yeah. You look great.
Thank you.
Looks good.
Thank you very much.
Very sophisticated. This is a sophisticated look you got going.
I'm getting over a thing, so yeah.
What?
Well, I thought
I don't know how that hooks up at all.
I was wasting away. I was trying to do something to make my face have a little volume. I thought I had caught that new strain of Ebola that is out. But it turns out it was the old Ebola. So
right. So you're fine.
I'm fine now. I'm fine.
I don't know how growing a mustache would help.
Well, you know, when you start getting gaunt, you try to fill it out a little bit.
I can't do that. I can't grow. I have 2 hairs on my face.
Really? That's it?
One here and one here, and they connect.
Yeah, I don't get anything here.
You don't get anything there?
No.
No, I don't pity.
Yeah.
I don't pity. I want to ask you, first of all, I don't think I've talked to you since you went to the Oscars. You were nominated for Hotel Rwanda, an incredible performance. You get nominated, and you go to this ceremony, and it's got to be intense. Were you able to relax and have a good time? Was it fun?
Well, you know, it's not really relaxing because all the cameras are on you. You know, you're supposed to be there relaxed and just happy for the other people who are winning, who aren't you.
Right.
So it's not as relaxed. It's better than the first time I went.
Right.
I was invited a long time ago, and I went with my wife, and we were stuck between Cher's entourage and Jack Nicholson's entourage on the red carpet. And yeah. So there's about 46 of them and the 2 of us, and they were stepping on my wife's train and elbowing us and move, and the paparazzi were screaming, Cher, you know, Cher, Jack, Cher. And one guy saw me, and he said, Mr. Cheadle, you know, and I looked up, and he said, how did the... So that was...
I can do one better. I was at the Emmys years ago, and someone yelled at me because my big fat head was blocking Jason Priestley. Get out of the way! We're trying to get a shot at Jason Priestley. And I was like, he's 55. Leave me alone. Now, let me ask you about Ocean's 12, because you were cast in the movie Ocean's 12, and it occurred to me that's probably the best gig you can have as an actor in a movie, because it's all these guys that seem like to be a lot of fun to hang out with. It's shot in these very exotic locations. Yeah. Where did you shoot, first of all?
We shot in Italy, we were in Paris, we were in Amsterdam, which I don't really remember. That's kind of a blur.
Yes. Yes.
But, you know,
the Ebola,
Yeah, it was the Ebola. It was the Ebola. And stayed at George's, you know, his villa in Lake Como, which was really unbelievable.
George Clooney, I've heard, has this amazing house on Lake Como. What's it like?
Yeah, it's like it was really nice until we got there,
right?
And then sort of trashed the place. I mean, I was there with my family. We stayed long after George left, and we just thought, you know, why don't we just make this like it's our place, you know? We did cookouts in his bedroom and you know, smashed up the armoire and did barbecues, and it was nice.
Now, a bunch of you from the movie hung out there, right? You hung out on Lake Como. What kind of fun? Did you do anything fun ever? Did you?
Well, one night across the lake, there's this, I don't know, turn of the century, I don't know what century, but this very old sort of palatial estate, huge, dwarfs every place on the lake, but it's haunted.
Right.
You know, the guy that used to live there...
Villagers are like, you don't want to go there?
Yeah, oh, no, everybody goes, yeah, don't go in that place. And so George had this bet, this $9,000 bet. What arbitrary number? You know, $9,000 for anyone who would spend the night in this place.
Right.
So nobody wanted that bet, but we said, well, we'll go over there. Right. So Brad and I and Eddie Jemison and his wife took George's little skiff over there and... toured the place.
Like, is this during the day, or is this...
No, 2 in the morning we went over. You have to be drinking all day before you go. Go do that. So
you're drunk in a boat in the middle of the night with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
And what's that like? Set the scene for us. You're going across the lake.
It's motorized. It's a little motorized situation.
Oh, you didn't like my mime work, huh?
No.
I was starting the motor.
Oh, that was... So the motor starts. And we go across, and we get halfway across.
Were you guys at all scared?
I was at that point, the liquor, I was liquored up, and my confidence was high. But, you know, Brad turned and he said, we're really going to do this? And I said, yeah, we're doing it. So we got over there.
Brad Pitt's kind of cowardly, is what you're saying.
Are we really going over there? That's a perfect Brad Pitt.
That's my Brad Pitt, yeah. I don't know if we should do this!
That's just what he did.
That's what he does, yeah.
But I slapped him around. Snap out of it. And,
be a man!
Be a man, kid. Be a man! So we got over there and, you know, tied the thing off. And then when we really started to go in, it was actually not comforting at all. It was very scary.
Did you see any ghosts?
We didn't see any, well, no, we didn't see any ghosts, which we were disappointed. I mean, we wanted to see something. But we heard a lot of stuff that we couldn't explain. And there was sort of a sluice that went down the middle of the house that emptied into the lake that supposedly the person who lived there had killed people and sent them down. There's all these crazy stories. Nobody wanted to stay.
Right, right.
So we
Kit
just
was
did
like, let's get out of here!
That's exactly what he did. I can't take it anymore!
It's like a bad Scooby-Doo episode.
Yeah. He was Shaggy. He was Shaggy.
I don't know, Scoob. Let's get out of here. This is a whole new Brad Pitt. I've never.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I did want to ask you. You've done, for a young guy, you've done a lot of movies. You've had a lot of success. But there's one film I wanted to talk to you about briefly. One of my favorites, Boogie Nights. Really love that movie.
Boogie Nights.
Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Really great movie. And I have to say, that's another movie. It's not unlike Ocean 12 in that when you watch it, you think that must have been a crazy set to be on because it's about the porn industry. There's lots of nudity and beautiful women walking around. You think, what was it like to be on that set?
A lot of nudity and beautiful women walking around. I mean, we had a couple of porno actresses in the film. Nina Hartley was in the film, and she is an exhibitionist.
Right.
And so you'd come in the trailer every day, and she's, naked in the trailer.
She'd be walking around naked?
Getting her makeup on.
Leg back.
That's what I would say.
What kind of show is this?
I don't know. At least I have pants on. I mean, it was...
So literally, she's so comfortable with her body that she would be in the trailer or on the set naked?
Completely naked.
Right. Now, what was it like when you first encountered that?
At first, it was, kind of exciting and titillating. And by the end of it, you're like, come on, put something on. I mean, stop it. And, she had, a couple of sex scenes, and she was frustrated because the actor she was doing the scenes with, she didn't think he was really getting it right. And she just said, we should just do it.
She wanted to do it for real.
Let's just do it for real. Tell him he can just do it.
That's crazy. Was the director okay with that?
No. Paul said that's just what we need. A story to come out on the set of Boogie Nights. The actors are having actual sex. He said, no, do it in the trailer if you want, but don't do it on the set.
And the other actor's like, yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah,
let's go.
If you think it helps the character, let's do it. I read there's a review of Crash. Is it in the New Yorker that I read that? I want to talk about this film because people have over-the-top praise for this movie, and you've got to feel good about this. You put a lot of work into this movie. Yeah,
this is about the first film I produced with Paul, who wrote it, and Bobby Moresco and others. But yeah, I'm really proud of it. I think it's a really strong film, and you just don't see movies like this ever. So I'm really excited about it.
It's slice of life, Los Angeles, a lot of different people coming
36
together.
36 hours in this town's life, and these people sort of, all these intersecting stories.
Right. We have a clip here from the movie. What do we need to know about this clip?
I think we're sacrificing a goat in this clip. I'm not... No, I don't... There's no goat sacrifice.
I love that. I don't see it. No one ever comes on when they have to throw to the clip. Everyone's like, okay, here's the scene.
Right.
I don't know. We're sacrificing a goat. Who cares? Show it.
Show it. No, this is a scene with my partner, who's played by Jennifer Esposito. And,
beautiful girl.
Yeah, and we have a little altercation.
Okay, let's take a look.
I mean, really, what kind of man speaks to his mother that way, huh?
Oh, this is about my mother. What do you know about my mother?
If I was your father, I'd kick your ass.
Okay, I was raised badly. Why don't you take your clothes off, get back in the bed, and teach me a lesson?
You want a lesson? I'll give you a lesson. How about a geography lesson? My father's from Puerto Rico. My mother's from El Salvador. Neither one of those is Mexico.
Well, then I guess the big mystery is who gathered all those remarkably different cultures together and taught them all how to park their cars on their lawns.
Wow. You got a lot to learn.
Yeah, I do.
Now, wait a minute. Do I understand this? You're the producer of this movie.
Yep.
And you cast the beautiful Jennifer Esposito to have a bedroom scene with you.
Perks.
Man, I love those idea sessions. You come in like, I thought of something last night. Let's just go with this. Let's get Jennifer Esposito
I
and
found
we
this
do
picture.
it.
I don't know who she is, but there.
Make this happen.
Yeah,
Just
right.
always thinking about the movie.
Right.
You're a bad man. Crash opens Friday, and as I said, people are really raving about the film.
Yeah.
Hey, continued success for
Thank
you.
you
Thank you very
very
much
much
for being
Thank
here.
you
Good
very
man. Don Cheadle, Lucia Cuthbert, coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Doing my taxes. I'm a little late. All right, everybody. Fine show tonight. We got a fine show coming up tomorrow night from the hit Broadway show Spam-A-Lot, and of course the voice of many characters on The Simpsons, Hank Azaria, is going to be here. That's right. He's a good man. Two-time. You can't say this very often. Two-time world boxing heavyweight champion George Foreman is going to be joining us. I will punish him with my left and finish him with my right. Musical guest Joe Perry going to be on the show. That's a cool show.